What up guys, how is it going? It is a beautiful frosty day. And today I wanted to make a video. I wanted to say some stuff to you guys. So bro, look, the other day I was having a really bad day. Or not a really bad day, but it was just a bad day. Yeah, I was just feeling pretty rough, you know, like I wasn't feeling it at all. And I came home from somewhere. And then on the way home, I was really tempted to get a chocolate croissant to cheer me up on my day, right? Now, a chocolate croissant isn't exactly a bad thing. But long story short, I got lucky because there was no chocolate croissant. And it reminded me of one of the biggest principles of having a better life, which is you never ever want to use like some sort of like pleasure, like sort of vice, like, you know, whether that be something as small as chocolate or something as big as like drugs or porn. You never want to use that when you're having a bad day to make yourself feel better, yeah? You never want to do it. I'm telling you, something as small as chocolate, if you start using pleasures, and when I say pleasures, I mean vices, yeah? Like you can get pleasure from exercise, you can get pleasure from like, you know, caring about people, you can get pleasure from purpose, but I'm talking about pleasures, you know, that are kind of, they're not great, yeah? So using pleasures to make yourself feel better in a bad feeling or a bad day or whatever is so bad. And there's a lot of reasons, but I'll give you a few, yeah? It makes your brain accustomed to these bad things to make you feel better. So when you're having a bad day, you want to reach for these bad things. And not only that, but the mind's quite flexible. So if you're consuming something that feels really good when you're feeling really bad, the next time your brain feels bad, it's gonna think, oh, like, you know, I could just get this quick fix, no work, no effort, no actual root problem, just like a drug or whatever, just to fix my problem, just like that. And then what you'll notice if you keep doing it, or you might not notice, but what will pretty much happen is your brain will actually want to be in that state more so it can get the pleasure. Like, if you want to watch porn when you're depressed or you're stressed out or you're anxious, you will get stressed out, depressed and anxious more. Really. Which is a terrible thing. And this is actually true, by the way. I'm not just making it up. Like, and what your body's thinking is, oh, wait a minute, if I start feeling like this, like if something uncomfortable or bad happens, then I can react like this. I can feel bad, you know, like you got to remember when something bad happens, like when you have a bad day, you don't always feel like depressed or bad after, but what will happen is when you have a bad day, you will start to feel depressed and anxious more, and when uncomfortable stuff happens, and even when it doesn't, like, the body's a weird thing, man. But it makes sense. So that's pretty much my message, is stop using like pleasures to cope with bad situations. Like your body fixes stuff on its own. Like I kinda making a video about a cure to depression or anxiety would be a, you know, that would be its own thing in itself. Like I'd have to go on and on about what I think about that, and obviously there's different stuff for different people, but, you know, if I had quick advice on that, I'd just say it all comes down to, like, sort of looking after yourself at the core, like, you know, taking care of your body, you know, exercising, going to the gym. If you go to the gym, yeah, and you do it properly, like, you exert yourself, or you do proper exercise, you know, for your level, then that's, a lot of the time, that's going to make you feel better. And just, what I'm trying to say is, like, your mind state and your hormones and your feelings, they're so based on your body. People think they're based on thoughts. They think, you know, they think about something. They think, oh, like, you know, I'm having a bad day, or like, you know, they don't like the way they look in the mirror, so they start feeling like depressed and anxious. And they think it's because of the way they look in the mirror and not like because of other physiological conditions which are making them like insecure. I mean, obviously it's part of it. I'm going on and on here, but like, seriously, bro, like, take care of your body, take care of what's inside you, you know, take care of that, and the other problems, they fix themselves, bro. Go to the gym, for real, go to the gym. And I just quickly wanted to make another little thing about like all the lies you tell yourself, yeah, everyone tells themselves. There are so many lies that your mind tells you, like because obviously you're not your thoughts, yeah, you're not your thoughts. Like, I'm not saying you're hearing other people, but like, every single thought you have isn't like you doing it, you know what I mean? You can have good thoughts, you can have random thoughts. Everyone has like weird thoughts, you know what I mean? Or most people. And a lot of these thoughts are lies, so let me just quickly say something, yeah? 2 things. I hear so many people making excuses for not going to the gym or not doing this or not doing this. You don't need to be in the right or the perfect mindset to do, you know, do what you need to do to exercise, you don't need to sit there like waiting for the perfect time. I'm guilty of this too. You can just do it. You know, I've heard people say like, you know, like, I can't go to the gym because then I'll have to worry about my diet, or I can't go to whatever because I'll have to do this, you know. Like, I can't go to the gym because, you know, I'm a bit tired, or this and this and this. And bro, and these are people that want to go to the gym, yeah. And I'm just saying, bro, like, you might make so many excuses, but going to the gym or doing exercise is literally as simple as just doing it. Like, you don't need to worry about your diet. It helps, yeah, obviously it helps, but you don't need to, especially if you're new. All you have to do is do it. Do some push-ups. You could literally do 10 to 20, 30, 50, however many push-ups you can do right now. And you should, if you want to get into the gym, and then you should sign up to a gym or do some other exercise. It will help you, yeah. But the other stuff I'm trying to say, bro, is anxiety and all that stuff. Like, look, I've heard so many people say, I need porn for stress relief, you know. You have to, you know, you have to watch it just to relieve stress. Like, and you hear like people say, I have to smoke weed for stress relief. And it's like, I'm not going to go deep into this, but I'm telling you, genuinely, it doesn't make sense. It's not how it works. You do not need it for stress relief. And again, it goes back to pleasure. It actually just makes it worse in the long term, yeah? If you use pleasure for like, relief. Like, it makes you feel relieved for a little bit, and then it actually resets the baseline, because the pleasure you have creates a withdrawal effect in your body, which means you actually need a little bit more pleasure to compensate for the even greater stress, okay? And I hear so many people like thinking they need to be a dickhead for some respect. I know a lot of people who are like that, and it's just not true. People think they need alcohol for social anxiety. No, you don't. It's something that any man, any woman can overcome on their own. There are many ways on YouTube. It comes from practice. And yeah, I heard a guy the other day, he smokes weed like every day, bro, and he says like, yeah man, well I need it to like relieve stress, and if I don't have it I start to get this and this and this. It's like, bro, you get these bad things from quitting weed because you've been smoking weed for 5 years, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's lies your mind tells you to get yourself like hooked into stuff that you don't need, that just feels a little bit good in the moment, and avoid the things that will actually help you. Because obviously, the things that will actually help you will help you, but they won't help whatever part of your body is like hanging on to like the pleasure, or like the bad pleasures or the addictions or the cravings. So, bro, just watch out for lies, yeah? You know what's better for you. You gotta do it. You gotta realize you're not all your thoughts. That's a mess. Porn, bad for you. Messes with your hormones, your psyche, your concentration, your mind, your intelligence, your strength in ways. Drugs, including weed, bad for you. Alcohol, bad for you. Obviously you know this. Exercise, good for you. Socializing, good for you. I think it's a bad idea to be someone who convinces themselves that socializing or not being alone is like a bad thing. There's no shame in being alone, but like, it's better to socialize. It's better to be around people. A lot of people spend a lot of time alone, but like, it's better to make steps to be around more people, you know? So yeah, have a good day. I hope this helps, and God bless, guys. Much love. Quick ending message, because this wasn't what the video was about, but God, you know, the way of God, it's a very good way to deal with many problems as well. And not just problems, but it's a very good way to be. End of TED Talk.